Hello, dear lovely everyone connected to my environment and my activities. I know some friends and some people have been curious about my plentiful traveling. I love traveling, but it usually has a purpose. My traveling is done for some reason. And I have come to Colombia twice this year already for a very, very powerful reason. And this is, let me go a little bit personal. I was diagnosed with something in my uterus that every doctor I have talked to in Canada and elsewhere wanted to just use a bisturi to remove it. And I did not feel like that was the path to take. So I decided to wait and work on the emotional aspect of it and then see what will happen with the physical aspect of it. But I knew I needed some support for the physical because it has already had some level of physical manifestation. So I was looking for the right person, and the right person appeared in Colombia. And he's a doctor, but he combines these different methods that are very unique. I will share about him in a podcast, in my August podcast, because my July podcast is just the topic is already clear. But it's magic beyond measure. Uh, uh, we have so much power, but truly we connect to those powers in the measure we acknowledge our own connection to divinity, our own divine nature, our own. You can you the way you are, you for you to be loved, you need to see yourself as love, and the most powerful foundation of and being creating being beauty creating beauty being in your divine self is self-love, and is also the most elusive, the most rare kind of condition. And self-love, worry not, self-love is nothing about ego, it's nothing about selfishness. Self-love is this deep recognition of your light that is so clear, that gives you so much clarity and trust, that now you can be a light in the world without having to compare to others, without having to you will come to see the nonsense of parties or division. You will come to see creation as a whole, as something divine, and your boundaries become clear, your sovereignty becomes so there, because now you are really not willing to not be honorable, not willing to let's see, to go lower to achieve anything, because you know you are divine and you are provided and you are protected, and you are here going through different processes that allow you to grow and expand in multiple ways. This healing, I have experienced a kind of instantaneous sort of healing, and I started in January, and now I came back for the second set of treatments. But already in January, I knew my body was already healed, but the physical part is catching up to the energetic healing that has been done, and the evidence is beyond belief, is complete. And I am, but it's also activating so many things, so many. My ability to connect to water, the consciousness of elements is at another level. I can feel the presence of galactic families. The Arcturians have been with me at least a couple of times while I support the healing of others, and when I am doing my own healing, emotional healing, or looking at connecting with nature, like when I sit on the beach, the ocean and me, the water is like, woof, there is this connection that goes beyond belief. Dragons, I also have felt the heat, maybe my Sagittarius nature, my fire. I mean, I am after all some sort of troublemaker in terms of my research, and it has been through the fire in me that I have been bold enough to walk different paths that have been scary. So yeah, we do have powers beyond measure, but we connect to them in the measure we connect to our higher divinity, seeing ourselves as a fractal of the divine. So this is what I want to share. I mean, so 5 minutes now, and I'm worrying more. I'm worrying no more about time, as my podcast, my latest episode talks about it. It's really time. I don't care. This message comes to whoever needs it and needs the awareness that you have never been alone. That they are here. Our star families are here because our vibration is raising so much for many of us, and then we can then realize we have never been alone. But it does look like it within this dense holographic reality that we have created out of limiting beliefs and feeling lonely, feeling disconnected from the divine. It has never been, there has never been a disconnection. The very fact that we exist is a proof of our connection to divinity. But yeah, our mind has been fed and conditioned to believe otherwise. And now we are shedding those layers of limiting beliefs and illusions, things that are not to connect back to the divine. And I will keep sharing, but changes are deeper, stronger, and they might look a little bit more scary before it becomes softer and smoother. But really, nothing to fear. You are one with the divine. You are loved, provided, protected in all the ways, guided, and I don't know, in every way, loved beyond measure. I love you all absolutely dearly. I do say this as the truth I feel. So I hope you can take that and you can take from this message what allows you to connect to the divine you are, the creation, the fractal of the divine you are, and the beauty you have. Only you can bring to this world. And to connect to that self-love that allows you to just be a love, worry not about selfishness. There is no selfishness in self-love. Self-love is the recognition of your light, and the more you recognize it, the more you see the light of others. There is no, those two things don't combine. If you are feeling superior or anything like that, then you know you are in your ego, in your mind. In terms of self-love, is this recognition of your beauty, and then beauty you become to the world. Yeah, you cannot be love out there if you don't see first yourself as love. I love you all, and then we will talk soon. We will talk. I will try to post some other videos, but this is it for now. Bye.